What's up, C Squad? Welcome back to another vlog. From this vlog, I'm going to discuss about the way of tiling a concrete kitchen countertop. As you can see here, we already construct the kitchen countertop and install a stainless steel sink. When constructing the countertop, you need to leave a space for the sink. These are the things that we are going to use. Other than this, you can also use 2x4 lumber for leveling, floor spacers, tape, tile nippers, spirit levels, and pencils. Guys, if you are new here, my name is C and you guys are the C Squad. If you want to join the family, click on the subscribe button down below. Then let's make the mortar mixture that we are going to use. I already uploaded 2 vlogs about the way of making mortar mixture with cement powder and polymodified mortar mix. Links to those videos are down there at the description. Here we are using a polymodified mortar mix. These are the tiles that we are going to use. Initially, you need to place the tiles on the kitchen countertop without mortar and check the space that taken by the tiles. If you need to cut the tiles, you can use a manual tile cutter or a wet tile saw. Here we are using a manual tile cutter. If you want to know more about tile cutters, I already uploaded a vlog about the way of using tile cutters. I will add a link to that video at the description. When you are constructing the concrete kitchen countertop and when you are applying screed on it, always consider about the size of the tile that you are going to use. Then you can minimize the wasting of tiles. After that, you can start tiling. Use your notch trowel and scoop out generous amount of mortar from the bucket and spread thin set with the trowel. You need to comb the thin set using the notch side of the trowel by holding it at an 45-degree angle to the floor and lightly moving the trowel teeth towards the floor. Then place the tile on the thin set and use a rubber mallet to press it towards the floor. In this case, you need to press it towards the countertop. Then place another tile on the thin set and hammer it with a rubber mallet and get the edges of the tiles along the other tile. Like this, you can complete the horizontal surface. Here we are not using any spacers because tile edges are slightly curved. If you are using spacers, place 2 spacers along the side where you add a tile. Use 2 spacers at one at each end. Spacers are used to easily and quickly ensure equal spacing between tiles. Always follow the techniques you see in this video. The way of handling rubber mallet is very important. You can use a rubber mallet to align the edges and corners of the tiles and hinging it down and slightly twisting it back and forth. So always follow the techniques you see in this video and it will make your work more easy. When you are taking tiles out from the boxes, don't just use them. Pull tiles from different boxes and mix them. Sometimes slight tone differences can occur between different boxes of tiles. By mixing them, we can spread them throughout the floor without being noticing. When installing the tiles, be sure to wear safety glasses, rubber gloves, especially when mixing and applying mortar. Also, you need to be very careful when cutting tiles, especially when you are cutting tiles by a wet tile saw. You can also use a brick towel to apply mortar on the surface if you need. Guys, when it comes to tiling the vertical wall surface, first of all you need to chip the vertical wall to a height similar to the length of the tile, as you can see in this video. We are doing this because these walls are already applied with skin coat, so we can't get wood bonding with the tile and wood and the wall surface. Therefore you need to chip the wall for a better bonding. Then you can start tiling the walls. Take some thin-set mortar onto a trowel and apply it on backside of the tile and install the tile on the vertical surface by hammering it with a rubber mallet. Be sure to line up the joints of the vertical and horizontal tiles for continuous lock. Then continue installing tiles as you can see in this video. When it comes to the places where you need to install switches, you need to cut the required space in the tile using an angle grinder. If you want to know more about angle grinders and tile cutters, as I mentioned earlier, I already uploaded vlogs regarding to them, and I will add links to those videos down there in the description. Guys, when you are installing tiles for the places like window areas, you need to cut the edges of the tile by keeping a 45-degree angle, and you can do this by using an angle grinder. By doing this, you can also install strips of tiles in between the space between vertical install tile and window frame. Guys, trowels that we are using have both a smooth edge and a notch edge. The notches are called teeth. The size of the notch determines how much thin set is left on the floor receiving the tile. For larger tiles, you need to use a larger notch trowel. You can use a brick trowel to apply mortar on the back side of the tile, as you can see in this video. Always follow the techniques you see in this video, because as I mentioned earlier, it will make your work more easy and the final product will be neat and clean. You can also use a small thin trowel to remove small amounts of thin set at the edges of your tile as you go. Don't allow the thin set to skim over or start drying as you go. If it does, remove it and apply new thin set. As you lay your tiles, always check them for the dirt and dust. Wipe them clean if needed. The dust can affect how effective the tiles adhere to your mortar. Throughout the process, use a damp sponge to clean off any mortar that ends up on top of the tiles. If you need to take a break, always scrape up any mortar overlapping into an area you are about to tile. When you are installing tiles at the front vertical surface of the kitchen countertop, it is same as installing tiles on a vertical wall. But for more protection, you need to tape them using a masking tape like this. After tiling, clean the surface of the tiles and then you can start grouting. You need to apply grout in between tile spaces and at the top edge of the vertical tiles. Finally, you will get a beautifully tiled surface like this. If you want to know more about grouting, I uploaded a separate vlog about grouting and I will add a link to that video down there in the description. You can also apply grout sealers if you need. Guys, that's it for the today's vlog. Keep subscribing, keep commenting and keep liking the videos. Have a nice day. Be kind to one another. See you soon. Peace.